Good afternoon, Wealth Our Way family. What is going on? It is your man, Charles Tank Harris, the founder and chief visionary officer of the financial literacy platform Wealth Our Way, where our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. Today is Wednesday, May 12th, 2021, and I'm blessed to be here and just happy that you are here joining me. And I want to show nothing but love to those of you who are watching this broadcast live as we stream on Facebook and on YouTube. I also want to give, you know how I do it, give a salute to the Wealth Our Way Nation who watches this pre-recorded overnight, over the weekend, wherever they can squeeze 15 minutes of financial literacy in. Yo, I don't know if you guys notice out there, but about 2 months ago, I had to get my glasses, my prescriptions read up. So I went to Warby Parker. I ordered 5 pair of glasses because I lose glasses all the time. So I now have 5 pair. I place them in various places where I know I'm going to be. So I always have a pair. So I just switched to a new pair for today. I don't know if you guys can tell because the reality is that they all pretty much are the same style. They have a little bit different coloring on the bottoms and the top. But if you like these, I just switched from a pair that I was wearing for the last 2 weeks to this pair. Let me know your thoughts. That's not a shout out for Warby Parker. I keep telling you cats, I have not figured out yet how to monetize or make any money off of the internet. I just come here to give my 2 cents every day. But I just wanted to let you guys know I am, about to get a haircut. I shaved yesterday. I'm trying to look cute for y'all. So I want to make sure y'all feeling the glasses and let me know what you think. With all that being said, today's presentation is inspired by some conversations that I've been having financially, personally, socially, familially. I don't know if that's even a word, familiarly. Yeah, that's what it is, with your family, whatever that is. And also as it pertains to my weight loss journey. And that is how hard it is to just get started with something. That is how hard it is to just take the first step. You guys who have been coming here for a while know that I'm building on previous lessons every time we talk. We've had a financial fast. We've done a webinar. We did a financial think tank at the beginning of the year. I wrote the book, 5 Major Money Moves and 3 Money Must Do's. Every day I'm adding on something that can shape your financial life. With that being said, I'm going to interrupt myself to let you guys know the IRS tax deadline is Monday, May 17th. If you are not prepared to file your taxes, at least file an extension. And do understand that when you file an extension, you are supposed to pay your taxes on the day you file your extension. So if you've estimated that you're going to owe $1,000, you send the extension and $1,000 in, and then you have until, I think, October 15th is the date to actually file the real return. But you have to do the extension or you will be hit with penalties and interest. So with that in mind, you also have until Monday, May 17th, to open a IRA, an individual retirement account. If you guys are looking to get an extra tax deduction, that is the best way right now with 5 days until the tax deadline to do it. Open an IRA. I hope you guys heed my words because after I finish talking, no commercial pops up and says, find an IRA with Big Tank. I'm not here to take your IRA money and to open an IRA for you. Go to Vanguard, go to Fidelity, go to Chase Bank, go to Betterment, go to Wealthfront, go to Acorns. I don't care where you go. Open a damn IRA if you need a tax break. I'm here to tell you what you do once you open the IRA, how assets get allocated, what you should look for, what risk is. All of those things is what I teach here. But I'm not here to sell you an account or anything that goes in the account. But it's a great tip that by Monday, you have to get that in. With that being said, let's talk about getting started on anything. I evaluate my life all the time. I'm very, very hard on myself. And I've got told that by many people. But I don't mind being hard on myself because I also know how to party. I know how to reward myself. I have a good time. But I always am looking to improve upon what it is that I did yesterday, trying to see if I can do it better. And as I've been gaining weight back, because I got to my lowest weight and I've gained, man, like 50 to 70 pounds since my lowest weight. And don't worry, I'm about to get that tight and right again. But as I've been doing it, I looked at the causes for what I stopped doing and what made things turn backwards. And I realized that they walk hand in hand with what people do with their finances. We can get hype and try to start something, or we can fool ourselves and think we started something and not really have done it. So what I want to talk about today is how to start fresh today. This frees yourself of any past disappointments. This frees yourself of any past temporary defeats. This frees yourself of any coming up short that you may be judging you on. Because the reality is, and I've quoted this man before, Henry Ford said, failure is just an opportunity to more intelligently begin again. So for me, I don't like restriction. So when I'm thinking about things that I want to do to lose weight, the very first thing that I do when it comes time to lose weight, and I'll bring them on screen right now, is water. I add a gallon of water. I know that's not a gallon, but I drink more than that. I add a gallon of water a day. I have to make the first thing that I do when I'm getting my plan together something that I get, not something that I give up. So I was thinking over the last 24 hours, what can I tell you guys financially that you can get, that you can start working on a positive mindset to get your finances together? And I go back to what we talked about 2 weeks ago. I was telling you guys all of the different checking accounts that pay you a bonus to open the accounts. I think I brought up TD Bank, Chase Bank. I was looking on NerdWallet the other day, and HBSC or HSBC, I forget which one it is. They have one. Theirs may be out of a lot of people's reach. You got to put like thousands and thousands of dollars to get their bonus. But I thought about that and said, the first thing that everybody can do is find a way to get some free money. I am not telling you guys to go out and open cryptocurrency accounts. We're talking about cryptocurrency a lot lately, and I'm going to have more and more experts on explaining cryptocurrency. And if you guys want to know, you can ask me specific questions and I will get them answered. But the cryptocurrency space right now has a lot of platforms that are paying you to come on. They are also staking currencies, which means that if you have money in a checking account right now, you're probably not getting any interest. Savings account, not a lot of interest. You can go into some of these cryptocurrency platforms and get a fixed rate of interest on your money. Now, once again, I caution you to do your research because the guaranteed rate of return is only as good as the platform itself. If I borrow $100 from you and promise to get it back, you're going to get it back. You're going to get your $100 back. Anybody who knows me knows that's going to happen. If cousin Leroy, who liked to show up drunk at the cookout with a big ass can of Natty Light in his hand, borrows $100, you're probably not going to get that back. So the guarantee to get your money back is only as good as the person making it. But I want you guys to take one actionable step. When we went through the financial fast last month or late March, early April, we talked about taking an actionable step. I don't know how many of you guys and girls actually did that. But what I'm imploring you to do today is take a step. So for me, I had to add the water. Now, once I gave myself something, because I love water, I do have to do something that's a give up. And we don't like to give stuff up. But for me, what I decided to do, my hardest days to stay on eating on track are Saturday and Sunday. I had to pick one of those days for myself. This is my own personal choice, and say, I'm going to be strict in my eating on one of those 2 days. Well, of course, I picked the easier of the two. I picked Sunday because Saturday, everybody gets into stuff. It's cookout season coming up. I love a good cookout. Don't not invite your man Big Tank to the cookout. I will find out. I will be upset. But Sunday, I'm going to call it, because I'm very clever with my marketing to myself, Salad Sunday. On Sundays moving forward, it's all about salads. Now, here's the thing for me, and I know this might not sound like it's about money, but we're going to get back to money. I like salads. I'm greedy. I like all the bad foods, but I also like all the good foods. So I'm going to have fun with this. I'm going to learn new different salads and salad dressings, and I'll tear it up on Sunday. Nothing but salads. What can you do financially that is that exact same thing? Can you pick a day of the week and say that under no circumstances will you spend money on this day of the week? Can you call it, walletless Wednesday? Can you call it, credit card free Thursday? Can you call it subscription free Sunday? Whatever it is, on this one day of the week, don't spend any money. It's one day. You can trick yourself. You can push your purchase that you wanted to make to the next day and excite yourself because you know you're going to spend money the next day. I promise you, though, it will get easier over time. You'll also start to hype yourself up when you see progress, and you'll want to go to 2 days. And you'll start to get the fun and the discipline of making action, because starting is the hardest thing. The other thing I'm going to tell you guys, and this is something that very few people ever do. So I'm going to say it to you guys, and I pray you do it, but very few people do. Get an accountability partner with this financial movement you're on. Talk to somebody who all y'all talk about is saving money. So here's something that I realized the other day. Because I think I'm smart, I don't mind having debt, because I'll take debt at a certain rate that I know I can outperform with my assets that are growing at a certain rate. I don't encourage anybody else to do that. I tell people to try to get debt free as fast as possible. Me, I'll carry a certain amount of debt, especially if it's business debt that's not on my personal credit report, that I think I can outperform. But here's something I made a commitment to myself as I looked at a couple of different personal lines of credit that I have. I am making it a rule starting today to not have any double-digit debt. Any debt that has an interest rate of over 9.99%, I don't rock with anymore. That's my pledge to myself. If a credit card has an 11% APR, I use it as a charge card. I will not carry a balance on it. Anything that's over 9.99% is out of my life. It's out of my life. I hope I hit that note right, but I'm letting it go, because the reality is that we have to make decisions in our lives financially that push us to our proper goal. I've already told you guys I've made the decision to move to Puerto Rico. That's going to save me, and my effective tax rate last year was 26.6%. I made a lot of money. Let's just say that my tax bill was over $100,000. Let's just say that. I'm going to not get particular with the numbers. When I finished paying for my apartment in Puerto Rico, paying to fly back and forth to see my people stateside, I'm going to spend somewhere around $45,000. 45 compared to 115, 120, it leaves me 60 to 70 grand to the good. What do we teach at Wealth Our Way? It's not just about saving money. It's about redeploying the money we save. Now I'm going to have $5,000 a month to disperse into various assets that grow at a healthy interest rate, whether it's cryptocurrency, whether it's ETFs, whether it's low-cost index funds, whether it's real estate, whether it's a new business opportunity. It doesn't matter. I now have $5,000 more a month to do it. Remember my boat and my 60th birthday party that you guys are all invited to? The boat just became a much, much clearer reality with this plan. You have to take the action, though. I am so looking forward to 2 months from now when I'm shooting this broadcast with the Caribbean or whatever body of water. I'm not a geography dude. Whatever body of water is going to be behind me outside my balcony, I want you guys to know Tank did what he said he was going to do, because I started, because I took a step. I made a plan, and I decided to take the first step of the plan. It doesn't matter if it's something as grand as going to Puerto Rico, something as middle ground as not having debt that's over double digits, or not spending money one day of the week. I need you to start doing it today. You need to start doing it today. Get a will today. Open a retirement account today. Make a phone call. If you don't have any money, go on the internet. You came here for 15 minutes, and I love that. But go listen to a podcast for 5-10 minutes today. Start today. Next week, our series is coming up on why to invest in this right now. I can't wait to unleash my guests on you. But for right now, I'm signing off. I want you guys to have the greatest remainder of your Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Thursday. And remember, wealth is not only for the wealthy.